we're here at the tennis court today. We're going to try a little experiment. We got some of this Glo Germ here from Amazon. It's like $8 on Amazon. And the purpose of this, it's a lotion, but the idea is that it simulates germs. Now, I'm not saying that this sticks to your hands or transmits the same way coronavirus does, but we're going to run a little experiment, put this on our hands and play some tennis and see how much Glo Germ transmits to the balls, to our rackets, to each other, to my partner. So I'm going to put this on my hands, and again, the purpose of this is medical professionals use this. They put this on their hands, and when they're training medical professionals on how to wash their hands, how to be careful with their mask and gloves and things like this. Now, I'm not saying that this sticks or transmits the exact same way coronavirus does. We're not scientists, we're not doctors, but we are going to just try this experiment with Glo Germ and see if we can reach some conclusion. We'll be able to put it under a black light and we'll be able to see whether it transmits to different objects, things like that. So I'll put some on my hands here. Again, it's just a black light reactive lotion. I'm gonna rub it in real good. Obviously, this is a little bit different than just, coughing on your hands or sneezing on your hands. Okay, got it rubbed in real good here. All right, we've got it all rubbed in here. Now, as you can see, you can't see any of it. I've got it all rubbed in pretty good. Hopefully, I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully you can see where some of the white stuff is black light reactive on my hands. All right, and we got a new can of balls here. The fuzz might be black light reactive, but we'll take a look at it, see what it looks like under the black light, and then see if we can tell the difference. So if you could turn the black light on that, kind of show maybe where I haven't touched it yet. All right, and then I have already touched it here a little bit, but probably not a lot of transmission showing just yet, but we'll see. I mean, the whole tennis ball kind of glows in the black light, so this might be difficult, but we'll see what we get. All right, so the main idea here, we just want to play a little tennis and see if some of these Glo Germs will transfer from my hand to my hitting partner's hand and to our rackets, to our grips, to the tennis balls, and anything else. Let's just see what happens. All right, we're 3 games in. Let's just take a look and see what's going on. See, it's still on the hands. I don't know if you can get in close and see that. Obviously, it's still on the hands. That was the source of it. It's gone a little bit to the wrist guards. What about your hands? Let's take a look at your hands. Don't let me touch your hands. Let's see. Pretty clean still. Maybe a speck or two. Pretty clean. So, okay. Let's keep going. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, 7 games in. Let's take a look. If you can see that.
Do it on your wrist guard.
Look at that, yeah.
Do it on your forearms, like go up your arm slowly.
Maybe I'm just ashy. Let's look at the grip. Can't see anything on the... It's kind of a tattered grip, so...
Can't tell.
Can't really tell. Maybe I see a little bit here.
Yeah,
See that?
Yeah. That's where your finger is,
Yeah,
maybe.
See?
Where
you can
hold
see
it.
where it's like glowing a little bit brighter. See that? See that spot right there?
Mm-hmm. See anyone else?
Some here on my belly. A little bit. What about your hands? Let's look at your hands. That's what we're really interested in. We know it's going to be on my hands and my stuff. Let's look at the ball. I don't know if we can see anything on the ball. Well, the whole ball is still lighting up. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe in the black area of the ball.
Can't tell.
Can't tell. The whole thing's a giant germ, according to this. I don't really see anything. All right, let's keep going. All right, well, we're done playing tennis. Back here in the garage, wanted to kind of turn off the lights and use this black light and see where all it spread. So with that, let's hit the light. All right, let's see. All right, keep in mind I'm the infected player, right? So I put this stuff all over my hands. It's definitely transferred to my clothing. Transferred to my phone. Let's look at the racket grip. You can see where it like glows a little brighter in certain spots. So definitely all over my stuff. And I think, you know, obviously if it can get all over my stuff, it can definitely transfer. So this is my hitting partner's hand, and you can see some faint white specks. I don't know if that shows up on camera or not, but for me, I mean, it's definitely there. Let's do a good handshake test. So show your hand right now. Show your hand's probably reasonably clean, not a whole lot. Let's see if this gel transfers from a handshake. All right, good match. Good match. Good job. Look at that. Yep. So definitely the gel transmitted from my hand to your hand when we did the handshake. All right, so just to wrap up, again, we're not scientists here. We're not physicians. We can't really make any scientific conclusions here. But it was interesting to see, right? The gel, the germ gel, definitely had some transmission. Obviously, a lot of transmission from my hands onto my clothing, onto my racket. Certainly we saw a very small amount of transmission on my hitting partner's hands, most likely through the ball. And then, of course, after we shook hands, it was very obvious that it was on my hitting partner's hands. So, again, this is this indicative of the way coronavirus transmits? No, we're not making any conclusions with that. Coronavirus behaves in unknown ways. We're still figuring that out. But what we can say is this gel, to the extent that it behaves like coronavirus, we don't know. But this gel definitely transmits when playing tennis. So there you have it. Be safe out there. Follow the CDC guidelines. Don't take any of this as controlled science, but it was an interesting experiment. Hopefully we'll see you on the court someday soon.